Here's a cake that people can eat, and a carrot that animals can eat and people can eat. Today we're going to be talking about what we're going to feed our animals, and it's not cake.
Howdy, and welcome to the Bar SC Ranch, where you will experience our journey of running a family business, caring for animals, and doing life together. Subscribe now and be inspired here at the Bar SC.
Hi friends, welcome back to the Bar SC. I'm Grace, and today I'm here in our rabbitry enclosure with all of our rabbits and all of our guinea pigs. As a lot of you already know, we've got lots of animals here at the ranch. We've got rabbits, guinea pigs, kittens, cows, sheep, pigs, goats, horses. The list goes on. And what a lot of people might not realize is that something that we have to do with these animals every single day, actually twice every single day, is we feed them, which is actually a little bit more time and work intensive than some of you guys might know. So today what we're doing is we're going to go around with Kailey, Colton, and Maddi as they feed all of the different animals on the ranch. We split it up amongst all of us so that nobody has to do all of the chores all by themselves because, oh my gosh, that would take hours and hours. We love our animals, we love taking care of them and sharing them with all of our guests and our friends that come to visit with us. And Kailey and Colton and Maddi are so excited to show you guys all of our different animals. So let's join them.
My job is to feed the rabbit room, and as you can see, we have a ton of rabbits. Some of them we used to show. We'll take them to the county fairs through 4-H. Some of them are the wranglers and different junior wranglers that come. They keep their bunnies here. And then we also do a lot of fostering and adopting through the SPCA for Monterey County. So we've got a ton of guinea pigs and our rabbits, and I have to bring them out and put them in their little X pens every day so that they get to exercise. After I bring all the bunnies out, then I get them food and water outside. So we've got their little water dishes here, and rabbits get them very gross and drink quite a bit of water. So we clean those out, and then we put hay in their pens so that they can nibble on it throughout the day. We bring our rabbits out every day because we do have pens inside that they go in at night so that they can be safe from any kind of predators. But during the day, rabbits actually love agility. They're very energetic animals. And as you can see, we've got little tubes in here. Some of them have little pens. They get to play with each other. There's a couple in different pens. We spend a lot of time making sure that they're going to be nice with other rabbits. So Colonel here likes her personal space, so she got her own little pen. But then you can see these bunnies over here are with each other because they love to have buddies. So we love having a bunch of bunnies and guinea pigs here because as guests come, they get to actually experience playing with them. They can even help us feed and water them. And it's really cool for the kids especially. They love to just sit with them and play with them. We can pull out some greens and that they can feed them some veggies. And then it's also really fun because if you do come and you fall in love with one of the fostered animals, you can actually adopt it and take it home. So that's a super cool experience that you guys can get here. You can fall in love with them here. And if you don't want to take one home, they're always here for you to play with. So when the bunnies are outside, we feed them Timothy hay. So this is the food that we give both bunnies and the guinea pigs. It's basically dried grass because as you guys know, bunnies in the wild run around and they'll eat basically any kind of grass that they can get to. So when it's dried, it even has a little bit less sugar than it would outside. So then they have other pellets that we feed them in the evening that has extra mineral and nutrients that they would need. But during the day, they love to just munch on some hay. And we just give them each a couple handfuls. Depends on how many are in each. And what's really interesting is that bunnies and guinea pigs are actually pretty similar in their nutritional needs, but bunnies can't have very much sugar, which means that carrots are actually really bad for them because carrots have quite a bit of sugar, especially for how small a rabbit is and what they're used to. And then guinea pigs their digestive system is different, and they actually can't process vitamin C as well. So they have to get extra vitamin C drops in their waters.
We've got a lot of different animals here on this ranch, so we split it up between Kailey, Maddi, and I get to feed all the animals out on that part of the ranch. So I've got a lot of different buckets here for all the different animals. So here I've got a 3-way dry cob mix, and I've got 2 buckets of these, each 1 scoop, and those are for 2 of the pigs out there, Nala and Ram. And then I've got this bucket here, and this one's for Mrs. Bacon. And Mrs. Bacon is one of the hogs out there that we are raising for someone up in town that doesn't have enough room for a hog. So that's her food. And then we've got this little scoop. It's got not very much food in it. It's for Gracie, the little potbelly pig. She's on a diet right now. She's a little bit too big. Then we've got the calf. So the calf gets this. It's called calf manna, and this is to help them get weaned off of the bottle and starting to eat whole food. So that's really nice to start feeding the calf. Then we've got this here. This is senior feed. So it's a pellet with alfalfa just crunched or smushed into little pellets like this. And then we've got DP crumble. It's got a variety of different oats and corn for the chickens. And I think that's about it. Oh, and then we've got the bottle for Daisy, the calf. It's got 3 scoops of calf formula, and then the rest is water. So it's a mixture. And yep, I think that's about it. We can head out and start feeding.
So we have a lot of animals here on the ranch. So we have to split up all the chores so that it doesn't take hours to do the chores every day. So my chores are to do some of the animals in the barn and then to water Mare Motel. So I let out the chickens every morning, and then I go into the barn and I feed the roosters that we have, and I give Faith, our dog, her medication. And my favorite chore is feeding the kittens. And sometimes I get a little stuck there because they're so cute. So Faith gets some pretty bad rashes when she eats things that she shouldn't eat, like cat food, or she'll get into the garbage and she'll eat cheese or something like that, and she'll get a rash. So we have to give her some medication to keep her from getting those rashes. And she gets this little pill, and we can't really get her to drink it with water, so we kind of have to stick it back in the back of her throat so that she just swallows it. She doesn't spit it back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open her mouth here. I'll be nice and gentle. And then I'm going to stick it back in the back of her throat, close her mouth, and then I'll rub her neck like this to get her to swallow. And once she swallows, she's all good. It's really important to us that our animals have clean water, and it's my job to come out here and fill all the buckets that need to be filled and dump and scrub and clean all the ones that need to be cleaned. It's my job to spray down the pigs and make sure that they're nice and cool in the mornings, and so the ground is nice and wet, so that during the day they can have a mud hole to lay in and the ground's wet so that they don't get too hot. And it's really not good if pigs get hot because they actually don't sweat, and that's why they lay in the mud, is to cool off, and that's their only way of cooling off. So it's very important.
Hey friends, thanks so much for taking the time with us today to go around and meet all of our different animals. Kailey and Colton and Maddi love sharing their animals with people and explaining to them why they're so awesome and really cool things about them. So we loved having you with us. Can't wait to see you guys next time.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe and leave us a comment about what you might like to see in future episodes. We'll see you back on the ranch.